Now you can see the ports which are up. You can see over here up. That means port number 3 is in the up state, port number 1 is in the up state. Now what I will do is my console cable is connected over here. Now what I will do is I remove this. This is connected to port 3, that is this router is connected to this switch. Now what I will do is I remove this from port 3 and say insert into port 4. Now you can see the light will glow over here. Now since it is connected to port 4, this arrow over here has changed to orange color, and until and unless it is not configured, it will not change its color from orange to green. Now this is into the configuration state. Similarly, on the computer you can see there are logs. Now what I'll do is again I'll say IP interface brief. Now you can say initially this was gigabit Ethernet, port number 3 was showing up, port number 2 was down. Now I have changed the hardware. Now it is showing me that port 4 is up and port 3 is down. Since I have not connected anything to port 3, it is showing down, but I have changed the connection and connected it to port 4. So this gigabit Ethernet port 4 is now in the up state, and the rest of the ports are in the down state, and these are the VLANs which I have already created. Now what again I will do is I remove this from port number 4 and again place into port number 3. Now what will happen is now this arrow on the other side has started glowing, and this arrow which was initially glowing has turned off. Orange is, that is, it is in the configuring state. Now again when you look at the logs, you can see that gigabit Ethernet port 03 has changed state to up, and the gigabit Ethernet port 04 which was initially up over here has changed the state to down, and port number 3 which was down has changed the state to up. This is how when you make changes in the hardware, the screen IP configuration brief will automatically show you which port is up and which port is down. Now if I am running, now you can see port number 3 is changed to state up and the rest of the ports are as it is. Port number 3 which I have made changes is changed to state up, and port number 4 is in the down. Initially port number 4 was in the up state and port number 3 was down. So when I have changed the hardware configuration accordingly you can see that these two changes, one is over here and one is over here. Initially port 4 was up, port 3 was down. Now port 3 is up and port 4 is down. This is how whenever you make changes in the hardware, it reflects it in the logs. So show IP interface config brief, show IP interface brief will show you the updates, which link is up and which link is down. So this is how you can make changes in the hardware, and accordingly which link is up or down you can go to interface and then make the changes in the IP address of the interface.